Here for Seconds Out with Harlem Eubank. Harlem, first of all, thank you so much for the assist with the interview for the great Ronnie Davis. I guess that little soundbite stuck in it's more than one person's mind there, but thank you for that assist. How you doing?
I'm very well. Good to see Ronnie here. He's a familiar face and someone that's been there since the start. So nice to see him there, and it's good that you had a chat with him. I'm very well. I'm enjoying the Chris Eubank Jr. show, and the show is going to get hot on Saturday night.
How do you think he handled the press conference?
He always handles the press conferences, flawlessly. He carries the promotion. That has been evident this whole fight build-up. It's been the Chris Eubank show, and I've been enjoying it.
He's really made the point to, regardless if you throw Eddie Hearn at him or Frank Smith at him, but he wants to shut down that side of the conversation. Why is that such a thing for him?
Chris Eubank's for the fighters, His dad was always for the fighters, and the fighters are the ones that need to speak. The fighters are the ones that have been in the gym, putting their life on the line in the ring, and working tirelessly behind the scenes to bring that and perform on a big stage, and and tell people what they're going to do and give their account. We really want to hear what the fighters have to say. It's their opinions that count, and I guess Chris is just reminding people of that.
Could you help me dispel some rumors that are floating around right now regarding this fight? One of them is that Eubank Jr. is struggling at the weight. You've been around him. Does he look like a man who's struggling to make the weight on Friday and Saturday?
I mean, did he look like he was struggling today?
I don't have the eye for it as you do, so you'll be a better place to know.
And if someone is ever struggling to make weight, you will not see them on stage pulling the strings like that. You'll see them tucked away, not trying to be on camera. And Chris Eubank Jr. looks full up to me. He looks energized, and he looks ready to go in there and put on the show.
The other rumor is, and Conor Benn said, look, we can't give away all the tricks here, but he's also said it's not happening. But the possibility that Conor Benn, this is about Billy Joe Saunders being standing over and watching Eubank Jr.'s hand wraps. What do you think of that?
No one cares, especially not Chris. So, obviously he needs to try and find some mind games before to give himself some kind of edge. Chris of all people really doesn't care, and I'm sure not many people do.
You and I both know very well that your uncle has been forthright as to this fight not going ahead. We're obviously creeping a bit closer to the fight night on Saturday. You were in a panel with him on the Sun Boxing's channel, and I guess where he kind of mentioned, look, I'm so confident it's not going to happen at all. He said to me, it's not going to happen either. Do you share the same feeling that it shouldn't happen? How do you feel about the fight?
It looks like it's happening. I'm just here to support Junior, regardless of everything around the fight. Chris Eubank's seen as a dad, and he has his son's best interests at heart. So the views of a dad aren't going to be shared by the general public. So that's my view on that. But I'm here to support Chris Eubank Jr. and to see him go in there and hand this kid a beating.
What dangers do you feel Conor Benn does pose to Eubank?
I can't see any. Can you?
It depends on like the weight cut, of course. I don't know the exact science about it. I've been trying to speak to Eubank Jr.'s nutritionist and get a bit more information about the confidence as to what percentage he'll be on the night. And Conor is explosive in the ring as well too. We've got to give him that. So
I mean, was he explosive his last 3 fights?
I was there for the Pete Dobson fight, and I would say that he wasn't explosive as he's been before, sure, but I still think he used good boxing skill to get through a victory over Pete Dobson, who's shown that he's a good level fighter. Not the best and highest level fighter, but a credible fighter.
Okay, this is Chris Eubank Jr. in there Saturday, so completely different level, completely different task, and we can only judge someone on their last form, their performances. So We're not going to talk about sparring. We're not going to talk about anything else. You know, we can see the performances, and you know, I don't think there's anything that he can do to trouble Chris in there on Saturday night.
With that said, then what's your expectation of how the fight goes down?
A one-sided beatdown. That's all I can see.
Points?
I don't think Chris will let him see the final bell.
Harlem, pleasure. Thank you so much for giving me your time. Thank you for letting me interview as well too. Much appreciated. Hopefully see you back in the ring again. What's the update with you?
We have plans for a big summer showdown. So you know, I'm going to be fighting at world level this year and making a big splash on the world scene. So stay tuned.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.